Patty Melts and Monte Carlos and El Dorado.
Here we go.
And it's Detroit to start out. And the starting group for Chicago. They've got Derrick Rose, and it's Pippen in at small forward. Robinson finds some space. Rebounded by Pippen. Here's Rose. Chops one in from the wing.
This is the range Rose is comfortable from. A point guard who likes firing more from 15 feet than 25.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Jordan. The three-pointer off the mark. Cunningham with the ball. There's the three. They get it back. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, my.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Chicago passing it around. From deep, Jordan. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Harris. Here's Duren. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham is doubled. And here's Duren. Pass to Robinson. Here's the three. On target from range.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
And Rose has got the ball here for the Bulls. Here's Rodman, pounded by Harris. From deep, Jordan. And it's Harris with the rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Rodman, no good. Here's Cunningham. Chicago grabs the miss.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the ball.
Harris's shot is good.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Here's Gilmore. And again, Chicago, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 6-point game. Robinson gets the bucket.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
Substitution.
Bulls trail by 9. Here's Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Well, if you give Butler an opening, he will exploit the defense.
And here's Cunningham. Here's Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Harris has got 6 points.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And the basket by Pippen.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Harris outside. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, that is a solid screen by Duren. And then the big man rolls right into scoring position.
From deep, Rose. Thompson pulls it in. Detroit leading by 8. Pass to Robinson. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Pippen. 1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Butler can't get it to go. Robinson against Jordan. Cunningham outside. Nice move. And Cunningham throws it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Love passes to Pippen. Now here's Jordan. Pass to Rose. Fires for three. Knocks down the long J. Rose has got his second bucket on the night.
And at the arc, Rose definitely picks his battles, but when he sees his chance, he knocks it down.
Left side Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Harris. Rebound by the Bulls. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter here. Offensive rebound, second chance shot, and can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Detroit leading by 7. Now Robinson, he has 6. Pass to Thompson. His first shot attempt, Duren, and the dunk by Duren.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish from deep. Jordan, no good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Detroit with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Here's Jenkins. Pass to Stewart. Here's Holland. Outside Herter. And it's off from three-point range.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. Then it's Karis LeVert. Then there's Kevin Herter. And it's Jenkins in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
LeVert outside. Pass to Holland. Back to LeVert. Here's Holland. Covered by Love. Knocked loose. Here's Pippen. Another 3 for Chicago.
Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get hurt.
And here's Herter. Launches it. Love grabs the miss. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
And here's Butler outside. Here's Pippen. Nails the baby hook. Pippen's got 8.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And a change for the Bulls. Jordan's checked in. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Stewart, the pass to Cunningham. Detroit moving the ball around. Ooh, assertive from Cunningham.
Yeah, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Pass to Pippen, outside Butler. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Armstrong passes to Butler. Here's Pippen, 6 on the shot clock. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Tobias Harris checked in for Holland. The Pistons lead by 3. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 6. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Nails it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Duren, he's checked in for Detroit.
Coming onto the floor, your Pistons, number 0.
Now here's Cunningham. Defense right on him. Pass to Harris. Duren with a screen on Love. Harris finds Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
A physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Pistons fans, we got kids coming onto the floor for the Bulls. No.
Here's Rose. He's got 5. From deep, Jordan. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. They're almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Down low. Here's Jordan, and he banks in the layup. Jordan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Pass to Robinson. Thompson outside. Now here's Harris. Cunningham on the wing. The 3, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Rose. From deep, Jordan. Here's Rodman. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Dennis Rodman, first personal foul. Team second.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the second quarter. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Robinson a screen on Jordan. 6 to shoot. Cunningham on the wing, covered by Jordan. The Bulls trail by 7. The 3 is up. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
And you can't let Harris get this close to the basket. When you do, this is what happens.
Rose, the pass to Jordan. Pure from three-point range. Jordan's got 11.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Duren with a screen on Rose. Here's Cunningham. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan with it. He's got 11. To the right side. Here's Rodman. Another 3 for Chicago.
3 points.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Pistons ahead, leading by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. On the court for the Bulls, they've got Derrick Rose, and it's Rodman in at the 4 spot. And the basket by Pippen.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
And here's Detroit. Outside Robinson. Harris outside. And he's going for the oop here. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Puts up a deep 3. Pippen, no good. The Pistons leading. Takes a 13-footer. Rebounded by Pippen. Pippen's got 5 rebounds in the game. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Detroit.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside Robinson. Offline with a 3. The Bulls on offense. Trailing by 2. Jordan misses. Now here's Thompson, defended by Pippen.
Oh, wow! What a play!
That was incredible.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Back to Pippen, pass to Rose. Chicago passing it around. From deep, Jordan. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Jordan's got 14 points.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Harris's shot is good.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Bulls trail by 3. Rodman, the pass to Gilmore. Oh, from deep. Rodman, no good. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And here's Cunningham outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Thompson outside. Got a hand on it. Cunningham against Rose. Duren with a steal. It's stolen away. Here's Gilmore, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Pass to Rose. This one for 3. A deep 3. And they recover it. Goes back up. And the layup is good. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Yeah, secures the ball off the glass. Does a nice job going right back up.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Time to get loud, Pistons fans. It's time to tear off the Pistons Hype Squad.
The Pistons making a switch here. Jenkins is checked in. And a change for the Bulls. Love's checked in. Duren, the pass to Thompson. Back to Duren. Pass to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Clock at 6. Jenkins. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one's on Rose.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
Holland, he's checked in for Tobias Harris.
Well, he's got to be disappointed that he wasn't able to take the lead, but at least he evened things up.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Thompson. Great D that time from Pippen.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Gilmore. And it's good for two. And now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
To the middle. Robinson in the post. Jordan's there. Robinson finds Thompson. Back to Robinson for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, this is Robinson at his best. He can really do damage off the catch.
Count the basket.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
Love for three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Pass to Jenkins. Here's Duren. That one rolls around and rims out. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. That shot off. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. It's the Bulls up 5. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cunningham. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons.
Cunningham can spin his way out of a tornado. What a great hand.
Outside Butler. Shoots. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
To the left side wing. Here's Sloan. And the 3 off target. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Here's Jenkins. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Here's Sloan. That 3's off the mark. Cunningham against Butler. Pass to Holland to take the lead. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Rodman. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
The all-around game of Butler. He's all about sharing the rock and getting his guys involved.
And here's Cunningham outside. Noah grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Butler good.
And Jimmy Butler is very comfortable operating in that mid-range area.
Pistons trail by 5. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Pistons will go for a different look here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach wanted to see more urgency when it came to closing out on shooters. He said, quote, right now we're jogging at them on the perimeter. It needs to be a sprint to run them off the line. We'll see if the guys have it in them.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
Pass to Jordan. And the layup is good off the glass. Jordan's got 11 in the second half.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Harris is doubled. And here's Duren. Detroit moving the ball around. Lets it fly. Thompson's shot is off.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Jordan, count that bucket. Jordan's got 24 points.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
Cunningham! Can't get it. Chicago leading by 7. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And that's in!
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
And here's Detroit. Cunningham! Duren. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Well, positioning and size win Duren the offensive rebound, which he then cashes in on.
Timeout, Bulls! Some changes for Chicago. Pippen, he's checked in for Butler, and Rose is subbed in for Armstrong. And here's Jordan. And out of bounds, Detroit will have it. Pistons trail by 7. Cunningham fires! Can't get it to go.
Might be time for a little different approach. His shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Oh, it's off!
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Now Harris puts up the tray. Oh, no good!
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Yes, it's good!
A shooter of Rose's skill is just automatic. I mean, he's ready to strike at a moment's notice.
Minute 32 left in the fourth. Cunningham, a throwback possession, 2 points.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons. 9-point game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham against Rose. Here's Duren.
Well, as a lob partner, Duren's exactly what you want. He really goes and hits it.
Bulls leading by 7. Gets it to go.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Fourth personal foul. Team second. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cunningham. 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Well, it's his heart and leadership that set Cunningham apart. He's never given you less than 100%, and he's always playing to win. Every point matters in a game like this. We should...
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Cunningham against Rose. Robinson outside. And the 3 misses. Fires the three. Buries it from outside.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Pippen right side. Now Jordan launches it from deep. Nope. Now Harris. Oh, he picked him clean. Jordan goes in. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Assisted by Artis Gilmore.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped and their opponent is at the line.
Personal foul, 13 foul. At the line for Detroit, Cunningham.
That free throw good from Cunningham.
2 shots.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down,